Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do a overall assessment of my entire emergency kit, emergency survival kit. Okay. Uh, some of it can be used for bug out purposes. Some of it can be used for camping. Uh, Most of it is geared for just emergency survival out in the wilderness or urban environment. So everything you see here, I'm going to dissect each individual parts and give you full details in what's in each system. The entire system works as one in a real big emergency, like a bug out situation, and then for everyday situation or EDC situations, or light emergency situations, each individual parts can act alone. Okay, so starting with my EDC, that my pocket EDC that goes in my pocket every single day, 99.9% of the time. My wilderness kit, my belt kit, my wilderness belt kit, right there. My get home bag, my semi bug out bag for going out into the wilderness. I can also use it for hiking, whatever. My day hike bag, which has some of my cooking utensils in there, or some hiking stuff in there, but that's for get home. That's for if I want to stay out in the wilderness a little longer or go on a longer hike. That's my day hike bag where I'm going out for a day into the wilderness. And I would wear, of course, that on my belt if I'm going out in that situation, or even in that situation. But I would rarely wear all that if I'm just going on a day hike. I'll get into each individual bag and what's in it in the video. Okay, I'm just doing an overview before I start the video. Here is my vehicle possibles bag, where I just throw in miscellaneous stuff that I use whenever certain occasions arise. That's my EDC pouch that I would wear to special events like festivals, um, outdoor activities, urban and rural activities. That is my emergency overnight bag. It doesn't have clothes in, but it has underwear and socks and personal hygiene stuff. I'll get into all that in the video as after I introduce everything. That's my main duffel bag that I would pretty much pile in most of the majority stuff into that duffel bag and wear it as one gear. That's my arsenal for emergency situations, security, and for survival. Uh, my rifle that I would use for hunting, self-defense, my handgun, ammunition, my backup handgun, is my ammo vest. I call it an ammo vest. You know, technically it's a tactical vest, but it has no ballistic value. It's not like it has plate carriers and stuff like that. I use that mainly as like a range bag, range vest, where I wear it to the range to hold all my magazines. Right now, currently, it holds all my AR-15 magazines in there. I have an extra one over there. And so anyway, like I said, this is just an introduction right now. So let's delve into each one, and I'll go into full details. Okay? All right, starting with my everyday carry, pocket carry. My car keys, Rovivon flashlight, titanium car key chain, with a bottle opener, Swiss Army knife, Victorinox Swiss Champ, Civivi Elementum, with S35VN steel. I wear eyeglasses, and I use that as a sunglass shield for my eyeglasses. My homemade bracelet that I use as a strap. My watch, Citizen Eco Drive. My bottle clip to carry bottles of water. My Altoid tin, mini Altoid tin with my eyeglass wipe and my wallet. Okay, move on to the next one. Alright, this is my EDC, Wilderness EDC belt system, belt kit. Okay. Becker BK2, my survival knife, my main survival knife, Opinel number 7, homemade knife sheath. I just recently made this. It's an extra inside pocket clip. When my pockets are full and I need extra pockets to stuff things in, I would stuff this in my pants and put stuff in there. I'm thinking of putting a emergency Mylar blanket in there and a couple of other things and stuffing it down my pants, so that way I'll have other things with my belt kit. Okay. My knife sharpener. It goes on my belt. Also homemade. My EDC pouch for the wilderness. I got Leatherman signal. Go over this real quick. Inside I have trick candles, stormproof matches, striker. I have mini tins inside of this tin. First one contains bit drivers for my Leatherman signal in case I need extra bits and tools. Next one, inside here is some water purification tablets. Here I have some pills, over-the-counter pills for headaches, upset stomachs, diarrhea, and allergies. I have a sewing kit. I find it very important to have a sewing kit. You have clothes damaged, you have to repair it right away. Your backpack can be damaged, you have to repair it right away. If you don't, it just get worse. If your clothes get damaged, you can actually suffer hypothermia if your clothes is damaged and it's not effective to keep you protected. Here's a paper clip with some duct tape. I always have earplugs here and there in my kits. You know, you never know when you have to, when you're in the wilderness and you want to target practice or shoot your gun, and you don't want to ruin your hearing. So that, and of course, you know, just to protect your ear in general, if you're out in an emergency situation, perhaps bombs are being dropped. And if you ever been to a military show or where they're shooting artillery and stuff, it can get pretty loud and devastating. So that's in 110. Here's the other tin. It's a mirror for signaling or whatever. Here is some alcohol wipes, some antibiotic cream, and 3 band-aids, and some hand sanitizer wipes. Okay. I have a small bit of cordage that I could sacrifice to burn for tinder. Inside is a big lighter with more duct tape wrapped around it. I have a compass, whistle, little gutting blade, and also a micro fire rod in this little paracord clip, but I use it as all of the devices that are on there, compass and everything. I have one zip tie and some extra parts, socket parts for my Leatherman signal, just in case I need tools and this and that. Here on the floor, right of the pouch, is a billow that I can use to help me start fires. And of course I have a Ranger band. Okay, so that is my wilderness belt kit. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one. This is just a possibles bag that I keep in my truck of all the miscellaneous stuff that I stick in there that I think I might need to assist or accent other kits in my system. This is some butt wipes. You know, whenever I get into at a rest stop and I need to go number 2 or whatever, I sometimes take this whole bag into the restroom and at the rest stop, and I use my butt wipes to wipe my butt. Okay. I have some Ziploc bags in here. Never know when you need to waterproof something or store something watertight. Always resort to using bug sprays and bug repellent bracelets and hand sanitizers. Stays in my vehicle possibles bag because I'm always using this stuff whenever I go somewhere. All right. Empty prescription bottle for using it as a container for maybe matches and stuff. I keep this in my possibles bag in the vehicle because I don't know what system I'd be relying on when I leave the vehicle. So if I'm going into the wilderness and I know that I'm going to be out there extended period of time and I'm going to need to build a fire real quick, I'll take this out of the possibles bag and put it into the system that I choose to take with me. And not to say that I have other fire starting options in my other systems too. So here I did turn this into a EDC eyeglass carry case at one time, but I gutted it, and now I just keep miscellaneous stuff in there, like some cotton, magnesium fire starter rod, block with a striker, another billow, and a lighter. So it's like a pretty much basic fire starting kit. Okay. I have a packet of goo gone. Never know what you need to actually clean real good. I have an actual socket set with bits and stuff, just in case I need a little bit more tools to work on, maybe the car or something else. I have a pair of gloves, utility gloves. They fit pretty tight and pretty well, and they're very comfortable, multi-purpose utility gloves. Also have leather workman's gloves in the truck that I didn't I don't have with me. I should have kept it in here, but I have it under the seat. All right, moving on. Let's go to the next one. Now, this bag here, not everything in this whole world revolves around bugging out and the apocalypse, okay? There are a lot of times when you're out and about in regular situations where you may be kind of far away from home, maybe across town, or maybe even in another state, where you thought maybe it was just going to be a day trip, that you were going to be gone for maybe half a day or so, and you coming back and something happens, and you wind up having to stay at a motel or sleep in your car or something like that. This stays in my truck or with me in my fiance's car whenever we go somewhere far away from home and we might get stuck staying overnight somewhere or something like that. So basically, I have 2 canisters full of fresh water. They are purified water, okay? So I don't have to worry about, and these are single-walled containers, so if I run out of this, and I do have to drink some questionable water, I can boil water in these. But I have the water, fresh drinking water, for at least a day or so. I have butt wipes for cleaning yourself. I have a hand crank flashlight, USB cord. I have a lanyard in case I want to wear something. You know, I want to put something around my neck. I have one already here, so I don't have to lose whatever I'm trying to carry around with me. I love this bag. It's a drawstring bag, but it's very convenient to have something like this. I have here basically a medicine cabinet. Okay, all of the comforts of home. You know, I have Dramamine for motion sickness in case I'm out boating and I get, you know, or I'm in the wilderness. I have Chigger's medicine, Pepto-Bismol, Band-Aids, little first aid kit from the dollar store, Alka-Seltzer, gas medicine. Now, nothing is worse than being in a stress situation and you have gas and you feel bloated and you start having cramps and stuff. And sometimes you have chest pains because of gas. So it's pretty important to have that. And a roll of tape for foot bunions and stuff like that, or cuts and stuff. I have a little possibles bag inside of this Ziploc bag. It's a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff, Neosporin, some first aid kit stuff, bandages, it's a sewing kit right here. I even have a glow stick in there, some earplugs, cotton, latex gloves. I have a condiment package from an MRE in there with chewing gum and some napkins and some hand wipes. A bunch of stuff in there. I have an eyeglass wipe in there. Just a whole bunch of possibles in a little Ziploc bag. I have extra pair of socks, underwear. I said, if I wind up being stuck out of state or across town and I have to check into a motel, at least in the morning I take a shower, put on some clean underwear and socks. Hygiene kit. You know, my girlfriend and I might decide to do a day trip somewhere, do a road trip somewhere. Our plans might have been to just come back home that evening, and we might decide, hey, let's check into a motel and stay somewhere. And I have a hygiene kit for that reason. Wherever you go, you gotta have electrical cord, extension cord, and extra power supply stuff because where motels, they give you 1 or 2 outlets, and you need to charge your cell phone, your watch, or your smartwatch, like my girlfriend has, your whatever you have on you, your camera, your all your electrical devices needs to be charged if you have a wall outlet, and this is definitely a lifesaver. A main Ziploc bag to store stuff from getting wet or just whatever. So that's it. That is the emergency overnight bag. Okay, unplanned overnight stuff. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this is my get home bag, and I'm gonna do a content reveal. Start off from the front pockets here. It's a hand towel with a compression bandages, my little med kit with all the little knickknacks of stomach aches and headaches, and water purification. I have some strict birthday cake candles, storm matches, Imodium AD, lighters. It's a hodgepodge of bandages and stuff like that. So medical slash water for purification slash fire starting kit, all in one container. All right. In the upper pockets here, I have a Leatherman 300, on the go personal hygiene toothbrush, pen. This has some latex gloves in case I have to work on somebody who's bleeding. Always protect yourself. AIDS is still out there. Another bottle water clip in case I have to use a bottle of water as a canteen. I just clip it on my pants and go. I usually wear one anyway, so I probably don't need it unless I give it to somebody that's with me, so they could have something to carry their water on. A Silcock key. Now this is the get home bag. Okay, so I'm relying on these things in case of an emergency. I can't find water. All the businesses are closed. Going to somebody's house asking for water is maybe it's not a residential area. It's a commercial area, and all the businesses are closed. And I'm dying of thirst. There you go, Silcock key. All right, and you got to get home. You got to get home. I have some fuel tablets for quick fire starting. I could also makeshift a little stove between rocks or bricks and stuff, and light this and heat water or whatever. A 9-volt battery. Moving on. In this pocket, I have a Kershaw Kemp 10 chopper. Okay. A decent knife. Takes a lot of punishment. Works pretty good as a chopper. And I would say, aside from my BK2, this would be my secondary survival knife. I have some glow sticks, battery operated. These are very, very good. They last forever. I've been playing with one for over a year, and it still hasn't died yet. 550 paracord. Campex. Folding saw. Now this is an emergency get home bag, so safety equipment is essential. My elbow pads. When you're in a emergency situation and things are crumbling down on you, you could be trying to run for your life and you could fall. You need to be able to have some protective gear to protect yourself if you fall to the ground and things like that. So as soon as something hits, the shit hits the fan or whatever, put on your protective gear. Okay, duct tape. Some documentations on some of the safety equipment that I have. In here I have, I'm not going to open this up. It's a goggle. It is a chemical goggle that is pretty much encloses your eyes, releases vapors out, but it doesn't allow vapors to get in. That kind of goggle. And I also have 3M filters for my 3M mask, and the mask looks like this. Okay. So why do I have a mask? Well, I use a mask so that way I don't breathe in tear gas, dust, smoke, whatever. Help me stay focused to get out of the situation, get away. If you can't breathe properly, you're no good. You're not going to be able to run. You're not going to be able to walk away, do nothing. Okay? So anyway, Sawyer Mini, once again, there are a lot of streams, rivers, and ponds in the parks throughout my area. So if I'm trying to get home and I cut through the urban areas and maybe I'm cutting through the parks and I run out of water, I could always go to the local stream or river and use this bag inside, fill it up with water, and use the filter to drink. And I just keep it in this so that it'll stay new and fresh and protected. I know it would save space to take it out and everything, but I might do that if I need to put more stuff in the bag. On the side of the bag here, I have a military style canteen with nesting cup where I could use to boil water and store water and such. Okay. Knee pads are on the sides here. Okay. So I put on elbow pads, knee pads, goggles, masks, even ear protector, you know, and keep it moving, you know. All right. There were a few other things in here, but I might have taken it out to do something with it. But basically, that's it for the get home bag. And of course, accompanying the get home bag is self-protection. I will normally have a handgun on me, and in a bug out situation, I'll probably have a rifle on me too. So, all right, let's move on. All right, next we have the day hike bag. We're gonna go over this real thoroughly. Here we have a wool picnic blanket with a hard lining on the bottom. Spread it on the ground. Makes a perfect picnic blanket. Also, you can use this as a blanket. Not just ground cover, but as a blanket. Here I have a REI carry pouch. In it I have a pepper spray with a keychain flashlight on it. Lighter. A folding knife. This also turns into a slingshot. I've done videos on this. Here I have a emergency rain poncho. This is a Matador ground cover. You lay it on the ground and you can sit on oh, excuse me. You could lay it on the ground, use it like almost like a picnic blanket. This is a one-person ground cover. Okay. Here I have a pouch that I keep slingshot ammunition, super glue, another thing with super glue, slingshot rubber band, headlamp for my baseball cap, slingshot adapter for the pocket knife. And that's the whole thing there. Side pocket of the day hike bag. I have a multi-purpose flashlight, wind up charging flashlight, radio, emergency distress signaler, and also this can charge other devices using the USB ports here. I have a big lighter with some duct tape. In this contact lens case, I have water purification tablets here, and also tablets that take the taste of the water, iodine taste out of the water. So this is for water purification, as you can see through the bottom here. Open up the bag. I have some oatmeal, protein oatmeal. A 2-liter Algene bottle. My main source of water supply for the day hike bag. Nesting cup, stainless steel. Emergency whistle with compass, signal mirror, and storm-proof matches inside. It also has the trick birthday candles in there too for fire starting. Whistle, compass. Also even has a little ferro rod on the side here. Some hydration powder. Coffee. Instant coffee. More instant coffee. This has cream and sugar built into it. 3-in-1. My Pocket Rocket 2 stove. Fuel for the Pocket Rocket 2. More coffee, more coffee. Headband, headlight, another headband, headlight. Stanley Cook Set. It has 2 plastic mugs in there. Really like this cook set, by the way. It's pretty inexpensive, but very high quality, around $16. I don't know, it's probably more now, but pretty nice. Moving into the lid pocket here, or the netting pocket. I have some trail mix snacks. I normally don't keep food in these packages because they tend to go bad because you forget about them. But this stuff here, they don't go bad for a while, so I just keep them in there. Package of Doritos. Also good for starting fire, I heard. So, hygiene toothbrush kit on the go. I've used a couple of them already. There's 2 on the back. Life straw. Here I have utensils. I think it's worth showing. I have 2 long spoon plastic utensils and a titanium long sport. Titanium is long. So I keep these two. You keep these 3 inside this little pouch here. Put that there. Generic Walmart cook set. I tell you what, for only about $6, this is really good. I love it. It comes with a steel pan or dish, lid, plastic cup, steel pot with that lid for and the lid that goes with that steel pot, and a frying pan. I've used this in my videos, so if you want to go check it out, go ahead. Packs away pretty simple. And a cutting board. Okay. So that's it for the day hike bag. Like I said, all these snack foods and oatmeal, protein oatmeals and stuff I keep in the bag just in case I'm on a day hike and I want to eat something real quick. I have the means of boiling water and also preparing the oatmeal and eating the snacks and stuff just for the day hike. But like I said, but if I was to go out in an emergency situation and I take some of the other systems with me along, I would pack, of course, MREs, dehydrated foods, and things like that to sustain me for a period of time until I get situated and I'm able to hunt or trap or fish for food. All right. Next. Alright, so the next bag we're going to go into is the main bug out bag or camping bag. This is one of the main bags that I would rely on if I'm going heavy duty into the wilderness. This is a wool blanket, rain cover to protect my gear. Go into it. On the side here is a camp shovel that basically you can put together. I said I made videos. I'm not gonna go into full details on how to put the shovel together and all that and show you. That's just a shovel. Some empty containers, medical containers, USB cord. Never know what you need an empty container for. Alright. On the side here is a potato chip container with duct tape, plenty of duct tape. I have a glow stick, some gloves, kitchen utensil knife for food processing, I had a few other things in there. I took it out. I don't know why. It goes in the side here. I have a Sharpie right here and the Molly. Alright, let's go into the main bag. My sleep system is a hammock, twig burning wood stove, portable twig stove. I've just recently did a video on this. If you want to go watch that long video, you can if you want. I have some survival cord. It's a mess a little bit because last time I went on an outing, I kind of like put everything back into the bag just any old way. So I have to straighten this out. I have a pot lid. It's a full-size pot. And the reason I have a full-size pot is it helps line the bag and keeps everything protected. Also, in an emergency, when you're out in the wilderness, you want to boil a lot of water, or you want to possibly cook something you caught, like a rabbit or a squirrel or something like that. You could dissect or clean the fish, rabbit, small game, anything, and fit it into this pot and make a huge big pot of stew or soup or anything like that. And also you can use this to boil a lot of water to sustain yourself out there in the woods. So when you're out there in the woods for a couple of days to a week, you don't want to mess around with little kits. You want to have a big pot. Okay. At the bottom, we have a aluminum plate for food preparation. It also fits on top of this, and then you can put the lid on. So you could cook something on the bottom of the pot, and you can put stuff on top to warm whatever food you need to warm up. I have a handkerchief wrapped in paracord with some kitchen utensil. I have a cheap dollar store kitchen knife in there just for simple food processing, cutting up vegetables and stuff like that. Nothing serious, just for kitchen prep food. A wooden spatula, a wooden spoon to stir the pot, literally. Okay. Now, as you saw, I pull out pretty much an empty pot, and the reason is, in that pot I would put in food that I don't keep in this bag, because this bag stays in the garage sometimes and in my truck box. So I don't want food that can go bad. You know, it can go for 2, 3, 4 months, 6 months to a year without me checking into it. And the food can go bad because of improper storage or because of heat and cold or whatever. So I don't keep food in my bags. I normally will stock it with food when I'm ready to go out. I have a whole package of zip ties. When you're out there and you're trying to put things together, a lot of the times you don't want to mess around with making knots and messing with paracord or cordage to put up your shelter, when you can just simply tie things together with zip tie and get everything done real quick. I have some fuel tablets to help me start fires. Mosquito repellent. You know, when you're set up and everything and you want your little campsite to be mosquito free, you burn some of this around your perimeter and keep the mosquitoes away, hopefully. Okay. Now I said I just revealed the Possibles bag with all the mosquito repellent and stuff like that. So that would also go with me with this bag. I have some more fuel tablets for fire starting. Okay. As you know, as I reveal all of the bags and systems here, there are a lot of redundancies of fire starting kits and stuff like that. So not one particular bag has to have everything in full, complete sentences. That's pretty much it for this bag. Like I said, even though that is my main camping or bug out bag, I keep it pretty much empty with a lot of space to spare, so that way I could fill it with water, fill it with food. Okay, I have a first aid kit here and there everywhere. Basically, and that one there is to basically maintain a lot of the food supply and water. The day hike bag, of course, is what is my kitchen basically. So the bug out bag, the main bug out bag, and the day hike bag goes into that green duffel bag, and that's basically my whole bug out kit. With those 3 bags, I would go out and basically be sufficient in the wilderness. Hold on, I left something out. Something is missing. I know I put it in here. Okay, in the wool blanket, I have the silky gomboy. Okay, I knew I forgot something. All right, so silky gomboy with the tools that are in the get home bag is going to allow me to make any kind of shelter that I need to make. I have a pretty large tarp in the garage that I didn't bring in here into the house because it's pretty filthy and nasty because I've been using it. I've done some videos where I took it into the wilderness and set up shelters and stuff with it, so it's pretty dusty and dirty, so I didn't bring it into the house. I also have a sleeping bag in the garage that would accompany, or that would be tied up with this main bug out bag for bedding and things like that. All right, so let's move on to the next bag. All right, last but not least, I'm going to be going into my EDC pouch. I just did a video on this, but I'm going to do it again because there's a few things that I added in there that I did not do in the original video. And also notice that everything I've shown you today, I've done videos in the past. So this is all a rehearsal and repeat of everything I've done in the past in videos. And why am I doing that? Well, basically not just to entertain you guys, but also for myself. The more I do this, the more familiar I am with where everything is. And basically it's a practice for me to know more about my kit that I put together, because many of us put these kits together, put it away and forget about it, and then when we do need it, we go looking for it and we don't know where to find it because we've forgotten where we put it. So basically, if you go through your kit on a regular basis, you'll know where everything is and what you have that's going to help you in a situation. Like this EDC pouch. I may carry this every day, but if I don't look in there and go through it every once in a while, I'm going to forget that I have this or that. And then when I do get into a situation, I'm going to forget that I have something that will handle that situation. So you have to be familiar with all your equipment and items that you have on you. And also stay tuned. After I do this, I am going to go over my self-defense and weapon system. All right, so let's begin here. I'm going to go into this side pouch here. By the way, I do love this bag. I like it a lot. I have a pen and Sharpie. This thing here was only $1 at Walmart, but I wore this at the last festival, and I'm telling you, these festivals make you use all your EDCs. I was helping my brother-in-law do cooking and stuff at his stall, and it got pretty dark, and his light fixtures, the breaker kept going out, so I had to put this on my baseball cap, and I pretty much had it on all night, and it would stay bright all night. For $1, that's not bad. And guess what? It still works. So hey, I have a couple of these. Next time you're at Walmart, look for these and buy a handful. I mean, they're awesome. You put them on your baseball cap and they'll work all night. Okay. Just like my bug out bag, I have another Silcock key in my Urban EDC pouch. You know, you never know. You know, you may just want to access some water from a store to hose down something. But first, make sure you get permission from the store owner or the employees there. I have just a carabiner from my old keychain that I might use if I need to. I have a comb. Always gotta look pretty, you know. All right, that's it for this slant zip pouch. Go in here. I have a 20,000 milliamp power bank from Anchor. From all the reviews, this is basically all you need for at least 90, maybe even a whole week worth of recharging your phone and your devices. It's you know, it's pretty decent to have. So basically, this is definitely going with me on a bug out because most of my power supply is here. Okay. And of course I have that hand crank radio with a USB charging port, and I also have a my Bluetooth. Almost forgot my Bluetooth earphones that also acts as a power bank. So that stays in this EDC pouch. I had it out so I can charge it over there. So I just took it out. Some extra cables for the power bank. I recently purchased this. This is the new addition to the EDC pack. I would demonstrate it for you, but I don't want to make this video super long. It's probably going to go over an hour as it is. Sorry, I have trouble opening this every time. Okay. It is a charging kit. All of your needs to charge USB-C, the old USB 2.0, everything is here. You could also use it as a stand to put your cell phone on. It's wireless charging as well. You just plug it into the plug this device into the power bank, and you set your cell phone on top, and the cell phone will charge automatically. Or you just put it here like this, and it'll charge automatically. There's also a night light here. You can turn that on if it's plugged into the power bank, and it'll give you light like a lamp. Pretty bright too. So it has all of the cables and adapters in here that you can use to charge almost any device, even a Apple product. All the charging stuff is here, plugs and everything. Okay, so love it. Little mini Altoids tin. I have a broken up spark plugs, porcelain pieces. They're called Ninja Rocks. You could use that to rescue people from trapped cars. You throw it at the windows. You throw a little piece. You toss it into a window, and the glass will just shatter. I know this because when I was in the police department, I went to auto theft school where they taught you anti-auto theft detective stuff, and they took us to a junkyard and gave us little pieces of porcelain spark plugs, and basically you just have to just toss it at a window and it'll shatter. Guys, don't do that. If it just fooling around and vandalizing stuff like that is highly illegal. You get caught, you will go to jail. So, but I keep it for vehicle rescuing. You would think that a lot of these knives and gimmicks that have glass breakers and stuff works well. You would think they would, but a lot of them don't. Yeah, trust me, I have had to break a lot of windows and stuff to pull people out of their cars because they were unconscious in their cars and stuff, and they would not respond. So I would have to go in after people inside cars and stuff, and you know, even metal batons, it's very hard to break a car window, but a little piece of porcelain will shatter that window to bits and pieces. All right, I have a little miniature pencil, some earplugs. I have an Allen wrench in there, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, just a little possibles tin. Okay. Never know when you have to rescue somebody out of a car. Yeah, I have a little piece here with stropping compound to give my blades a little touch up. This piece of a belt. Yeah, I have a wristband for that, but you know, this one here has a lot of compound on it, so I can put some compound on the blade to sharpen it. Not sharpen it, but strop it. Here I have a full-size Altoid tin. Inside I have the usual not big lighter, but a lighter with some duct tape, a bunch of over-the-counter pills for upset stomachs, headaches, allergies, gas relief. I have a little fingernail clipper. I have a little socket tool. I have a couple of straws that I put straw sections. I put some water purification tablets in there. I have some hand wipes and bandages in there as well. So basically a little miniature first aid kit, medicine cabinet kind of thing. Okay. Just the EDC. It's not a survival thing. It's an EDC thing where somebody got a headache and they're asking me, "You have any aspirin?" Sure, I do. Let me look in my purse and get you some. Anyway, I'm gonna put this. I don't want to make a mess. All right, so let's go into the main bag. The main bag will basically, like I said, my Bluetooth earphones that also acts as a power bank. My selfie stick, tripod selfie stick. Love this thing. I've used it several times since I got it, and I got it just recently. And one of the main reasons I got this bag was to carry this and my power bank, and then everything else is just a plus. All right, little velvet possibles pouch inside of my EDC pouch. Let's see what's inside there. Okay, I have a card reader. Okay, so a little bit of technology stuff in here for EDC. I have another water bottle clip in case the one I have on me breaks and I need another one, or somebody else wants to carry around water with me, like my girlfriend, my fiance, I'm sorry. I have a wall adapter plug for charging USB devices, mainly my phone, because you know, you could be over at a friend's house and you need to charge your phone, and you don't want to use waste the power on your power bank. I have a ferro rod just in case. You know, why not? I have a hand sanitizer. I have a container full of stormproof matches and birthday trick candles, and also straw sections in there to hold water purification tablets, you know. So, and then I have super glue or crazy glue. Okay, I had crazy glue in the Altoids tin, but I recently used it to glue the magnet back onto my little handle here on my cell phone case. See, already things in my EDC pouches getting useful and used. I also have a little container for the cigarette light adapter USB charging. I have many ways of charging my devices. One is for car, the other is for when you want to charge something from inside the house, and of course my power bank with the charging kit here for on-the-go charging. And also there's cheap wired earphones in case my battery run out on my earphones and I have to put them back in the case to charge them, and I want to continue listening to my stuff. I got a cheap set of wire earphones. I have a tape measure. I don't know how many times I wound up at Big Lot or Home Depot or Lowe's or even at Walmart, you know, and you want to measure something to see how wide it is or how big it is, to see if it'll fit in your car or it'll fit in the space that at your house or whatever. So having a tape measure comes in handy. I have a drink powder, energy drink powder with electrolytes. When you're low on water, you know, every bit helps. Put this in a bottle of water and drink it. You'll feel a lot better. I have a GoPro. It's not the most reliable device for videotaping because a lot of the times, for some reason, it just doesn't work. I would fully charge it, take it on the road with me, and then when I need to record something, it just won't turn on. And other times, it works every time I use it. So basically, this GoPro is a backup to my cell phone. Let's say my cell phone, I neglected it to charge it and it's about to die and I need to videotape something real quick. I take out the GoPro and do it. Here on the pocket here, I have some butt wipe. Now, I did have a 30 round magazine in this last pocket here, and that was the only thing that was in there. I took it out because I decided that I'm not going to daily carry my Glock 26. I'm going to be going to another firearms in the next few months, and I'm going to be carrying that instead. So I took the 30 round magazine out of here for now. All right, so let's go to the weapon system. This is ever changing, so I'll probably be doing a lot of videos on this in the near future because I'll be adding things or taking things out. I'll be always making videos about this. Everything else pretty much stays the same. Whenever I do add something to these other systems or other bags, I will do update videos. But let's now go to the weapons. Alright guys, this is basically my weapons that I would have for self-defense and survival, hunting and self-defense in a bug out situation. I could have other guns and collection and stuff, but for now, this is what I choose to take with me if I had to go. Look, I know many of you guys have multiple guns, multiple collections of firearms and knives and this and that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If something hits the fan and you need to leave your house and you need to go, you can only load so much into your truck or your car, and you can only carry so much. Okay, realistically, to me, this is what I can carry: one rifle, one sidearm, and a backup sidearm. That's it. Okay. I chose the Glock 26 because it can carry, it can take a 30 round magazine, and that'll pretty much, you know, take care of all the things that you need to take care of with a handgun. All right, here is a semi-tactical vest. I say semi because it's not bulletproof vest or plate carrier or anything like that, but it has magazine pouches for my rifle and handgun. It has the fully loaded 30 round magazines in these pouches. Okay, the rifle is a Wyndham weaponry. I love it. It's high quality to me. It is. Shoots very accurately. The finish is really nice. Okay. I would prefer to have a 6920 Colt rifle, but at the time, this was the better deal. I like it. I'll probably add like a red dot or a scope on it or something like that in the later. But I have Magpul iron sights, pop-up iron sights on there, which works just good enough for me. All right. With that said, to wrap this up, I keep it in a rifle case. So when I do have to leave the house, I take the rifle case and that with me, along with my bug out kit or my bags and stuff, my survival backpack and all that. I throw it in the truck. I throw everything in the truck. I put it up. Put most of the bags over there in this duffel bag. Okay, and basically just hightail it out. Okay, with some extra clothes and stuff, and some family documents and stuff, and that's it. You know, and food, of course. You know, I gotta take food with me and water and all that. But that's it. You know, look, I know many of you guys are into military stuff. You know, you like to have plate carriers. You have to, you know, this kind of technical gear with plate carriers and all kinds of army military equipment and all that that you put on yourself. All kinds of tactical weapons and stuff. But you gotta make room to be able to carry stuff that's gonna keep you alive in the wilderness. Not everything is gonna be about, hey, fighting and shooting and stuff like that. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, the most of the attitudes that I get talking with some of the people in some of these groups, I'll be honest with you, I hate to say this, but many of you are going to wind up shooting each other. You may think y'all are all about being on the same mindset, this and that. Even among people you know, you'll wind up shooting somebody you know, or somebody that's probably on the same thought pattern as you, or in the same mindset as you, have the same political beliefs as you, and you wind up shooting them accidentally, or you might shoot them on purpose and not realize, hey, they're on your side, you know? So basically, this mentality of, hey, I'm gonna go out there and be a soldier for the day to survive. Hey, I'm more of a, I lean more towards the gray man survival tactics, low key. Don't paint yourself like that. I have that basically because it's very convenient to carry my ammunition on there. Okay, and it's easily accessible. Okay, I don't wear that because I want to show off. I don't wear that because I want to look military or police, or look tactical and this and that. I put that on basically if things do get ugly and I do have to stand my ground and fight, then I put that on so I could access my ammunition during a gunfight or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be avoiding gunfights. I'm going to be avoiding people who are armed to the teeth. If they're, regardless if they're looking for trouble or not, I'm going to be going the other way. Okay. And I'm going to go into the woods. I'm going to go out somewhere as isolated as possible and do my survival thing. Okay. A lot of you may be part of militias, and you may have the mentality of thinking that you're going to defend democracy, defend your home ground, you're going to defend this and that, and you belong to a group of people who know each other, and you are members of certain groups that have a plan to defend yourselves in your community. That's great. Knock yourself out. Please be well equipped. Do what you got to do to protect your community, protect your family, protect yourself, and protect your country. You know, but you know, all this mentality of you got to have all this to survive. This stuff will get you killed more than keep you alive. Okay. Because this is just saying, hey, I'm ready to fight. And somebody else sees you like that, they're ready to kill you before you even put up a fight. Okay. So this will get you killed. I have it for just the last resort. But mainly I have it because I can hunt with it. I could hunt deer with this. I can protect myself with that and go on about my merry way. Oh, another thing, speaking of hunting, fishing, I have a folding fishing pole in the garage. Of course, I can't remember everything. So one of the last things that I would show you is basically my huge tarp, my fishing pole, my fishing kit, and my sleeping bag, my bedding, and all that. Now, all of this stuff here is things that I've put together myself, and I am looking to streamline and make it more efficient, maybe even get better equipment, bags, and such. So it's always a work in progress. This was not only just a thing for survival and all that, but also it's part of my hobby. I love doing this kind of stuff. So basically, this is just a beginner's thing for me. In the near future, or as time progresses, I'll probably be investing in a real larger hiking bag or bug out bag, and put in things that are more efficient to my goal of surviving. But for now, this is the setup I have for any emergencies that might pop up. Okay, so like I said, it's a work in progress. All right. So anyway, thanks for watching. This video is probably going to be an hour long or more. Anyway, see ya.